Hello everyone, bonjour tout le monde. Welcome to EFA192. This is my 24 hours Cardinal lifestyle rules. I'm going to share this with you because people always ask me, how are you doing it? I've tried it, didn't work for me. I end up cheating. I end up going back to my routine. Remember the yo-yo, the roller coaster rides that everybody faces? I used to be that guy also, right? I figured it out. I told you this a long time ago. I figured it out. So if I'm going to simplify it as simple as it can be, make it a short video, this is my 24-hour routine. The key to my lifestyle success. You look at any business, you look at any entrepreneur, you look at any athlete, you look at anybody in life, whatever they do really, really good, if you follow them, they have a routine. They have a routine and it's established. They day in, day out, complete cycle every day, right? They do the exact same thing every day, and that's how they become good at what they do, right? So this is my lifestyle success because I follow these principles every single day. Number one, first thing in my body is my water, apple cider vinegar, creatine, and salt formulation. I make 3 of these every day. I leave the house with them, sometimes 2 a day, but I do not leave the house without these. I leave the house prepared, right? And I have these with me all the time. Water, apple cider vinegar, creatine, and salt. That's my formulation. Look at your formulation. This is all based on research. This works for me, and I don't want to get into the research today, but I just want to get, this is what I do. I tweak it to your taste, follow the instructions, but this is what I do. Number 2, I get physical right away, first thing in the morning, right? Workout, stretch, yoga, move, stretch. 15 to 30-minute max. That's all I do. I tell people I go downstairs, I have a gym at home, but if you don't even have a gym, I worked for the 6 months without doing anything, and I've done a podcast on that, which I only did was body workouts. That's it. No weights, no nothing. I did body workouts to prove the point. So if you want to jump rope, you want to do push-ups and sit-ups or do stretches, I combine everything. I do a 15-minute approximately of quick functional fitness, several routines back to back to back. I sweat it out. Then I finish up with some stretching and some yoga, like everything that I can do to work out my body. Otherwise, I'm turning into stone, right? So I do everything to move my body first thing in the morning. So my water, I get physical. Then I go take my shower. Routine, right? Number 3, you're not hungry. I tell this to people throughout the day. You think you're hungry because, first of all, you got to break that habit, right? Break that habit, break that cycle, remove that clock in your brain that it's certain time I got to eat, certain time for lunch, certain time for dinner. Now, I don't have that clock no more. It's gone, it's disappeared, it's dissipated. So you're not hungry, drink water, black coffee, green tea, sparkling waters. If you fill yourself up with these, I have my waters, right? I have my waters with me all the time. Fill yourself up with this, the hunger disappears and dissipates. I'm not kidding you. Within minutes, you're not even thinking about food no more at all, right? So you're not hungry. Leave the house prepared. I wrote the word cooler. In my vehicle, I have a cooler with a bunch of sparkling waters. I have them with me all the time, right? Because I leave the house prepared. If I think I'm hungry, I drink. That's it. Number 3, stock up at work. My office, I have all my supplements. I have my products that I use for my fat coffees, I'm going to get into in a minute. I have my sparkling waters. I have my waters. I have what I need everywhere I go. That's all it is. You can drop me off anywhere in the world. As long as I have water, I'm good. Seriously, if I have black coffee, I have green teas, I have sparkling waters, I'm good. It's what I need because the rest will follow. Your nutrient-dense foods are everywhere, right? So, number 4, I never, ever cheat my 16 hours of fasting. I have never cheated in a year and a half since June 3rd, 2019. I have never deviated from 16 hours of not eating. So I have 16 hours where I do not have calories at all. Zip nada, okay? So that right there is a big cardinal rule of mine, and people that know me know this. Number 5, I break my fast with my supplements. I literally have, I talked to you about this is what I have every day, leave the house with. This is in my business bag every day. In here are my supplements. I have 3 pharmaceuticals that I still use for my previous life. My doctor told me to keep it. One of them, because the reasons that they're also antioxidants, and he told me to keep using them. We're going to remeasure in about 6 months, a year. That said, this is all my supplements. I'm going to do a whole podcast on it if you want, but this is what I do. I consume every day. So I break my fast with my supplements and a handful of, so I make myself a fat coffee. In my fat coffee, I have my mushroom blend, my collagen, my curcumin turmeric, my MCT oils, my ghee, my spirulinas, my coconut oil, my chia seeds, my cacao. Make your own fat coffees. That's what I do. I have everything in there, but the kitchen sink tastes delicious. The way I do it, it froths up, is delicious. With that, I have a handful of Brazilian nuts, macadamia nuts, Brazilian nuts, and walnuts. Again, from research. I mix them up. They're in a big jar. I pour myself a little platter, and I eat that with my fat coffee. I only have this if I worked out in the morning. If I wake up one morning and I don't work out, I don't have this at around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right? So that's the only calories that I start taking. If I break my fast around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I will have this. But if I didn't work out, if I didn't stretch, if I didn't earn it, I don't have this, right? There's no treat for myself. So again, the fat coffees, the Brazilian nuts, that's what I do when I break my fast, and that's how I take my supplements. Number 6, no more than 3 calorie windows in a full day. Right? No more than 3. I've never broken that rule. I started with 3 meals a day, then I dissipated to 2 meals a day, then to 1 meal a day. Now I fluctuate between 1 and 2. This I consider a meal. A handful of nuts and my fat coffee, that fills me up. It'll fill you up. Once you live this lifestyle, you don't need the food. Trust me on that. You won't even look at food as you look at food as fuel. Completely different, more vibrant outlook on food. Food is a drug, right? And I tell this to people: heroin is a plant, cocaine is a plant, sugar is a plant, right? A lot of these things are drugs. They're addictive. So by removing that out of my life, I completely disappeared and dissipated the look of food in the sense of I understand what nutrient dense is, and I understand what empty calories are. When I only fill my body with nutrient dense food, the rest follows. So no more than 3 calorie windows a day. 7, I feast on nutrient dense 5 to 7. Right now it's, what is it? It's 5:30ish at night. I will probably eat around 6 p.m. I'll be done by 7 p.m. Right? I sit, I make it count. I enjoy my meal. And one of the things about this lifestyle, you really enjoy food. Food tastes delicious. And I don't fully eat till I'm full. Till the old days, just keep jamming it down your throat. That's gone. Like, I don't care if it's delicious in front of me. If I'm full, I'm full. If I don't want it no more, I don't stretch my stomach. I don't stretch it. You know that stretch? I don't do that no more at all. Zero, nada. But I eat well. I have the whole spread of my main meals, my condiments, my snacks, my desserts, everything nutrient dense, 99.9%. Do I sometimes have desserts at a restaurant? Yes, I do. Do I sometimes have desserts at home? Yes, I do. Do I make my own good desserts, homemade desserts? Yes, I do, right? So it's a good blend, but 99% of everything I consume is nutrient dense, real food. If it's not made by Mother Nature, by the earth herself, by God, whatever you want to call it, if it's not made naturally, if it's not real food, I'm not interested at all, nada. Are there certain products that I will open a bag or a box of? Yes, I do, right? But I look at the ingredients, and I truly look at the ingredients. My wife bought me some nuts the other day, and it has sugars. I'm like, why do you put sugars in nuts? We know why, right? So I buy my nuts raw. I go and get them raw. Like I as much as possible, I stay away from processed anything. So my nuts are bought raw, and there's a reason for that, because the nutrients are still in them. Right? And I'm telling you, look at, like, why would you put sugar in certain products? We know why. People that understand know why. That said, I look at those very detailed ingredients before I purchase, before I consume, before I put it into my body. It's my body, it's my engine, it's my everything. And I'm going to speak to those out there that take care of their equipment, that take care of what they have at home, that make things last. Why do you do that? And why don't you do that for yourself? Right? At what age do you want to be sick? I ask people, like, why do you work so hard? What age do you want to be sick? Nobody wants to be sick, right? So by investing in you, you're going to invest into a long, long, strong life, okay? Let's keep going here. So I feast on nutrient-dense food, 5 to 7. Sleep, horizontal. You see me here, 8 hours. I make sure that I'm laying down horizontally for 8 hours. I might not sleep 8 hours, but I start resting. So hey, I know I'm getting up at 6 a.m., I'm in bed by 10. Do I stay on my phone sometimes? Absolutely, right? But eventually I shut down, I close, I sleep. I track my sleep. That's the only thing that I do track. I don't count calories, I don't count macros, I don't count anything. I don't measure prior, other than making it taste good. I really don't measure any calories, that kind of stuff. But I do track my sleeping. That's one thing that I pay attention to, and I follow these rules of thumb. And why do I do that? It activates the autophagy to the highest level. Those that understand the autophagy, we're all born with it. It's in you. It's in you to live. We all have this system called the autophagy. Nobel Peace Prize research galore on it if you want to look it up. The word autophagy, A-U-T-O-P-H-A-G-Y. Look at that word, what it means. It actually works for you. It's your DNA. It's part of your body. It's your engine. It's if you follow the instruction manual, which you were never given at birth, you understand what that means. This is why I do what I do. By doing that, that's why at 54, the abs are coming out again. I feel great. I'm vibrant in the mind. I look at life differently, and people will tell me that you're different now. Of course I am, right? I'm no longer the gluttony world of lethargic, food-induced drugs, etc. And that's what that is, right? Drugs are food, food's a drug, and all those things, right? They really affect your body, and they perpetrate you down a path of the healthcare system. That's what it's there for, right? And those that follow this kind of path, you're going to see them. You're going to see them at 80 years old, 90 years old, power walking, etc. Those are the people that invest in themselves. So if you were to just recap here, that's the lifestyle. You want success in your lifestyle. You want to lose weight. You want to stay vibrant. You don't want to be sick. You don't want to end up in hospitals. You don't want to end up in an old age home. You don't want that kind of lifestyle. Follow these rules, right? First thing in your body is your water. At minimum, first thing you should drink is water. I put about a liter of this. I finish this during my workout, right? And at 15, 30 minutes I work out, I have drank one of these fully before I shower. It's an automatic, right? I get physical, I do my workout, if you don't want to work out, stretch, go to yoga. If you've never done yoga, try it, trust me. It's not that easy, right? Now I'm good. I'm actually laying on my back now, I'm fully extended, my toes are touching the back behind my head onto the ground. I couldn't do that. I couldn't even do 99.9% of everything I'm doing. I'm doing chin-ups now completely. I'm doing full show. I couldn't do that before. I couldn't pull up my body weight. Now I can, right? So I get physical. I'm not hungry. I keep my body filled with liquids, non-calorie liquids, right? No calories. For 16-hour minimums, no calories in your body. I average probably 20 hours throughout the week minimum, but try your 16 hours, no calories. Break your fast with supplements. Look at your research, look at your body, talk to your doctor what supplement's good for you. There's so many great research out there, government-backed, private industry-backed research with clinical papers and so forth. Some of them have 5,000 different reports on, right? So I break my fast, my supplements, no more than 3 calorie windows in a day. You nutrient-dense food all the time, and sleep, get your sleep. All this will kick in your autophagy. You follow this, you repeat every day, you follow the same formulation, I guarantee you some success. Jean-Guy Bourguignon, EFA192.